And ambition out on the court, very special things can happen.
He'll be the Nets off the tip. And here's Schroeder. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's something you hate. You're trying to come in with an aggressive mindset, and that early foul could take you right out of it.
Cunningham against Schroeder. Cunningham's shot is off. The Nets on offense. Schroeder with the ball. To the wing right side. Here's Finney-Smith. Buries it from three-point range. Finney-Smith's got the first bucket of the night. A three-pointer for Brooklyn. Cunningham finds Thompson. From 18 feet away. It's rebounded by Schroeder. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a three-point game. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. Bridges outside. Thomas feeling it out a bit. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The high post shot. And it's Schroeder missing.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
And when we talk about the city of Detroit, Smitty, this is a town that loves their Pistons.
They have for quite some time. My city takes pride in their blue-collar working status, and they love watching their Pistons work hard for them.
The Nets making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. And GA, this Nets team, kind of slim on the interior, don't you think? How can they be most effective?
Well, you've got to press that advantage as far as quickness and get out and run and challenge opposing bigs to cover you in space.
And Schroeder stays with it.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Passes it to Thomas. Back to Schroeder. Three-pointer. Wiseman with the rebound.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Boy, Brooklyn GA did all they could to assemble a championship team, and look what happened.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, you take your swings in this league, and sometimes it works. Sometimes you have to retool, and they still have some good players to build around.
So much of the offense revolves around Cade Cunningham. He can do it all.
Nets have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Bridges outside. Schroeder outside. Over Cunningham. That doesn't go either for Schroeder.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
Thomas with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Schroeder looking over the floor. And Wiseman sends it back.
And putting in work on the defensive end. Wiseman's swat providing a spark to his team.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Here's Bridges. Great D that time from Green.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Now here's Schroeder. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Thomas, no luck. Pistons leading by 3. And oh, here we go with Green. Nobody back. And good that time.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for Brooklyn. Last time they met was in Brooklyn.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we overanalyze things. Can be better to just let it go.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Simmons passes to Sharp. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And that one drops.
And that pass-first nature of Simmons, outstanding at understanding when his teammates are open.
And Stewart gets it to go.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
That's trailed by 5. Outside, Simmons. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Here's Porter. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Ball against Simmons. Over Wall. Simmons can't get it to go.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense. He might have gotten over-eager.
Fontecchio. Not going to go that time. Simmons with the defensive effort. So it's Brooklyn now, trailing by 5. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
And that one, I thought the guys were out of sync offensively. And on the defensive end, a failure to communicate.
This was a brutal loss. You can point fingers in a number of directions, but the bottom line is they just didn't have it tonight.
Now, here's Sharp. His last outing, he had 8 points. Bridges finds Simmons. Clock at 6. And it's denied.
With his length and terrific instincts on the defensive end, Stewart is a solid shot blocker.
Returning on the floor to your Pistons, Sasha.
Here's Coney, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
Basketball.
For the Detroit Pistons, they won their last contest, that game against the Brooklyn Nets.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
It was really that second wave in the rotation that took the offense to another level.
There's 18 seconds left in the first. Now here's Simmons. He's tightly guarded. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Clowney. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Clowney's got 5 now.
He's an asset in helping space the floor. He has tremendous touch from range.
And the length and quick feet allow Bridges to match up defensively against almost anyone on the floor.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Pistons lead by 2. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pistons.
They are making a statement so far on the defensive end, sending shots away in incredible fashion. Loving the hustle.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
The Pistons leading. So for Brooklyn now, we've got Nicholas Claxton. Cameron Johnson is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Thomas in at the shooting guard. Now here's Schroeder. 14 points from him the last game against Detroit.
Yeah, and I look at his total effect on the scoring, both as a passer and a shooter. Incredibly productive.
Pistons shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Greg, here we are watching Claxton. Who does he remind you of?
You know, Kevin, defensively, he looks a lot like AD out there. Similar builds, and Claxton can also handle the ball a little bit. Just want to see if this guy can develop an ability to play facing up to the basket.
Detroit leading by 4. Here's Thompson. That one's good from the corner.
A unique talent. Cunningham has the size of a wing and the skill of a point.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for Brooklyn. Here's the pass to Finney-Smith. Down low. Stewart with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Cunningham's got it. Great D that time from Thomas.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
They get it again. Tries it again. Tough night continues. Shooting a woeful 1 for 9. From the wing. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, there's been a scoring surge throughout the league. Is that due to poor defense, or is it to the rising talent level?
Listen, teams are still defending, and the rules might have helped some. There's no doubt that there's not as much grabbing and holding. But these guys are scoring from all over the court and doing things we've just never seen before. Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Here's Claxton. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
And Schroeder entrusted to run this offense, making the right call.
It's stolen by Johnson. Schroeder with the ball. Wiseman picks him up. Outside for Thomas. Now Finney-Smith. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. And Thomas has it in the corner. Clock at 4. Sinks the triple. Now just a 3-point Detroit lead.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly. His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
Johnson dishes to Thomas. Shot from 16, and again it's Brooklyn converting.
That's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Nets have been forced to pivot from their star-crossed super team era. The what-ifs are fading into the rearview mirror. Now it's people like Mikal Bridges that are going to form the next new era. And rest assured, this team has dug its way out of far worse. With the draft assets and two-way talent on their roster, their aim is to remain competitive. Kevin?
I think they are. David, thank you for the report. And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
A different look here for Detroit. Fontecchio's checked in. It's Thompson in for Klay Thompson. Wall, no luck. Brooklyn trailing. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Porter against Thomas. Nobody near Schroeder. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
The thing is, you want to do everything you can to help your team. And sometimes you just try to do too much.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
And Thompson sends it back.
He has the potential to be an elite NBA defender for a long time. Thompson can guard anybody.
James Wiseman. That's the third 2-point.
Nets trail by 3. Schroeder outside. Looking to end his cold spell. The shot comes out. Nice D from Wall.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
Bridges with the steal. Schroeder with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Schroeder kicks to Bridges. 1:27 left in the first half. Clowney. Detroit with the rebound. Right side Wall. And he gets the bucket. And the Pistons lead by 5.
Great awareness by Thompson, wanting to find his open teammates whenever he can.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Stewart's checked in for the Pistons. Sharp's checked in for the Nets. Ben Simmons comes in for Dennis Schroeder.
Spectacular. That was your Pistons.
1:06 left to play here in the half. The drive by Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Look at the power Simmons puts behind his drive, making it tough for the defense to stop him.
And that one's good by Porter.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
46 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Thomas. Six to shoot. Back to Simmons. Dishes it to Thomas. Over Porter. Here's Sharp. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Sharp's got his second basket. Detroit leading by 3. To the paint. Here's Thompson. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
An explosive player. Thompson has serious leaping ability, and that comes in handy around the basket.
Here's Thomas. Puts up a deep 3. No good on the last second attempt there. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's Detroit. They're up by 5. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Draymond. Of course, not unusual to see you going up against bigger players. So how do you take advantage of that offensively?
I mean, you just got to take advantage of mismatches. You know, most of the time there's a big guy on me. If not, there's usually somebody trying to switch off. And I just got to know when to pop and just take advantage of the mismatches.
You've done just that in the first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It was a closely contested first quarter for Detroit. Their biggest lead in the first, 5 points. And guys, for the Pistons, Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
They obviously came in wanting to push the action. And so far, so good. They're looking to get easy transition baskets because the other team is not getting back on defense.
And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
I think they let the game come to them, but they haven't got to the foul line enough, Ernie. That's an area where they're getting beat. I like to see them press to action a little bit more.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at James Wiseman. What a contribution.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
I have to credit them for their patience offensively. They understood the matchup, and they took the necessary time to exploit it.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. We've got Cunningham. Draymond Green is out there with Weissman. And it's Thompson. And it's Thompson in at the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. Now, here's Bridges. Following the miss by Cade Cunningham.
There's a certain electricity to Schroeder's game, this time with a statement finish.
Here's Cunningham. And James Wiseman picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul.
Nets trail by 3. To the middle. Here's Schroeder. And he banks in the layup. Schroeder's got 4 this quarter.
Tremendous work inside by Dennis, using every inch of his frame to finish.
Thompson finds Thompson. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Now how they envision this one.
And Green gets it to go.
Finally. Now 1 for 5 here in the third. We'll see if that boosts their confidence.
And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Bridges outside. Pass to Claxton. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Cameron Thomas.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
That's a 2 from Cunningham. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Showing confidence with the pull-up. Cunningham has the ability to free himself up and the size to rise above the D.
Thomas passes to Schroeder. Pass to Claxton. It's Thomas outside. Knocks down the 3-ball. Thomas got 8.
I like that approach, playing inside out, forcing the defense to scramble.
Here's Thompson. Bank shot, no good. Brooklyn's gone 4 of 8 tonight from 3-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Now the pass to Schroeder. Thomas against Thompson. Thomas, no good.
Even though that one didn't go down, I like the offensive game plan here. 3 for 4 coming out of the break.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. For the tie. And that one is off. Good D by Thompson. The Pistons have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
And Green gets it to go.
Yeah, good recognition there. Draymond exploits the heart of that defense.
Timeout called the Nets.
The wheels have come off a little bit leading up to this timeout. He has taken some low percentage shots, and it's killing the flow of their offense. More motion, more ball movement. That should lead to better looks for him and for the entire team.
Now here's Schroeder. 6 points for him. Green with the block.
What a play from Draymond to rise up and send it back. He really takes pride in his defense.
That one goes in. Now it's a 6-point Piston lead.
Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
To the inside. Here's Finney Smith. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Weissman. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Nets trail by 4. Here's Bridges. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
One tough customer. Bridges fighting for the basket in close.
Here's Weissman. Johnson with the rebound.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Up again. It's good on the putback. Finney Smith's got it all tied up now for the Nets.
hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime.
2 minutes.
Shooter kicks to Bridges. For the lead. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Wiseman. The rebound by the Nets.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
Here's Johnson. Knocks down the step-back J.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
Well, it's a player's league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Sharp checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith, and it's Ben Simmons in for Dennis Schroeder. The Nets have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. Pass to Simmons. Here's Clowney. A miss that time would have put him up. And 101 left to play in the third. Cunningham finds Stewart. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Nets. 4-point game. Here's Johnson. And it's Fontecchio with the rebound. Pistons shooting right around 41% from the field in quarter 3. Offensive rebound. Stewart. Off target at the rim. Nets trail by 4. Here's Johnson. Rebounded by the Pistons. Fontecchio's got 4 rebounds in this game. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Scooped up. Stewart misses. And for the Nets, they're shooting 44% on their field goal attempts in quarter 3. Simmons feeling it out a bit. Passes it to Bridges. 3 seconds left. No good. What a performance for Draymond Green. He has been the story for the Pistons. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back right after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
Three tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Nicholas Claxton out there with Sharp. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Thomas. And it's Simmons in at point guard. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. It's the Nets now, trailing by 4. Clock at 6. Bridges, no one around him. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
No hesitation from Bridges. He gets the ball and is primed to take that shot.
Here's Wall. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. And the Pistons lead by 3. And for the Nets, they're shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Pass to Simmons. Bridges outside. The pass to Thomas. To tie it up. Sinks the three-pointer. Thomas got the game tied up here for the Nets.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Outside, Wall. The Pistons rebound. Here's Fontecchio. And the layup's good off the glass.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Sharp, and then Sharp with the dunk.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Goes up on the wing, and no good. Trying to use the glass. The Nets have gotten all three of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Back to Bridges. Pass to Thomas to take the lead. And the Nets, another three.
Sending shockwaves now. That's his third triple of this half. Fourth of the game.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
We got Pistons. It's coming up.
Dorian Finney-Smith checked in for the Nets. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Simmons. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Monty Williams talking with his team. He said in the huddle, you got to play some defense in the paint. They're getting too much in there. Battle down low. Time to fight, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Now here's Thomas, following the miss by John Wall. Here's Schroeder. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
The finish Schroeder is much trickier than it used to be. Has developed the skills to go along with the athleticism.
At the line for the Nets.
The first one falls.
Dennis Schroeder. 2 shots.
Schroeder hits them both.
And you know, Dennis Schroeder, from the moment he came into the league, showed tremendous confidence. He's never been the type to back down.
Wall, no luck.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
And that one's good. Schroeder.
And Kevin, after being unable to find the net in the first half, they sure seem to be a different team here in the second.
There's Porter with the three. Detroit, no good that time either.
And they continue to control the glass.
And that one is good. Thomas got the lead up to 9 now for the Nets.
And the execution has just been off defensively here in the second. Play after play, it's almost as if they're a step slow. And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nets.
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
And also, guys, how about the hustle we've seen on the board? They're getting after it and cashing in on second chance scoring opportunities. And just like his twin brother, Armin, Asir Thompson is an elite athlete, can do anything on the floor. Someone you pay to watch.
Oh, no, he may have gotten injured right there. He's in a lot of pain.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
I just hate seeing this, but no need to jump the gun. Let's see what it turns out to be.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for James Wiseman. Claxton, no good.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Schroeder against Porter. Schroeder, right side. Outside Thomas. Just 5 on the clock. Passes to Schroeder. Lets it go from deep. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Schroeder's got 7 now in this quarter.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc. A key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch. Looking to rack up points in chunks.
Nets leading by 7. A minute 50 left here in the fourth quarter. Down low. Claxton, no good. And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Detroit Pistons. The drive by Thompson. Basket counts. And now it's only a 5-point Nets lead.
Got to feel confident whenever Thompson has the ball in his hands in these situations.
On the wing, Bridges pulls up from the corner. Again, the Nets for two. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 7. 1:25 left to play here in the fourth. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And a lot of his points have come from beyond the arc. And that's been big because it's opened the floor for himself and his teammates. And without his work from downtown, their offense would have really struggled.
And at last, he gets a little redemption. You know, it's been several games since he's been at his best. He's really been having a tough time. Porter finds Thompson. Uses the glass to drop it in.
The mid-range jumper is automatic for Klay Thompson.
That's leading by 5. Here's Thomas. Rebound by the Pistons. Green's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
First team foul.
Brooklyn's gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended. Thomas passes to Claxton. Comes up empty down low. Detroit's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Thompson for the triple. It counts. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Now here's Thomas. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And it goes on Draymond Green.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Thomas. 2 shots.
And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
Tremendous showing of confidence by getting those 2 to fall.
To the middle, unloads from 13. And he can't bank that one in. And that's an intentional foul.
Thompson. First personal foul. 13 foul.
And no good is the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can hit the second.
2 shots.
And he does get the second one. And that puts them up by 5.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
It's good. What a beautiful shot to bring them to within 3.
With the game on the line, who better to turn to than Thompson for a big shot? A clutch performer who lives for the big moment.
Here's Thomas. It falls. Oh, and he quieted down the crowd with that shot. Big, big play.
That was a punch in the gut to those fans.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They're behind by 5. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 29 seconds left to play in the final quarter. That misses off the backboard. And now we've got the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
And a talented swingman. Bridges is someone to keep an eye on as he continues to round out his game.
Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Adding a little cushion to their advantage. Nice work at the line.
Again, the miss by the Pistons. And here are the Nets. And here's Schroeder. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.